Mhm. This audit, a formal examination of individual organizations' accounting records, financial situation, or compliance with some other set of standards. Now, I'm thinking that there needs to be some audits of those on the payroll. Yeah. And I know the IRS says, well, we really don't have time. I mean, you're a Superior Court judge. There's no way that they would audit you. You are above the law. Yes. But when you sit there in the authority and you say, well, we don't have to enforce the actual requirements, I'm thinking they are. And I think they're going to audit everybody for 6 years because there's this idea that when I demand a jury trial, I have the right to make sure that they get every asset and then they get to find out, yes, all the money laundering and the defrauding of the United States of all the tax revenue of the payroll. Pooch. Now, it is something when you decided that you would go top secret, right? And you would either cough up, as in ooch, the family, or come the money, yes, that you were going to defraud the United States of America of its taxation. And then when I sue you, I can investigate you, right? And then I can actually ask the IRS to audit your returns. Now, since I get all your assets, they're going to have a difficult time getting any money from you. Pooh. That's why I want to have that used car. It's a 1 mile square. Actually, it's 2 miles, but they're two separate miles. Yeah. See, let's say you had a square, right? It went like this. Yes. That's what it looks like. 1 mile this way, 1 mile that way, 1 mile this way. It's all made of recycled. It's heated, but it's not heated to the point of being really warm. You'll probably want to wear your jacket in there during the winter time. I thought I'd put some solar roof technology on there. That particular corner of South Dakota gets the greatest amount of sunlight, though it's not hot sun. Yes, it's actual sunlight. Could produce a large amount of electricity. Now, is there some? Well, I think that having it's a different type of solar farm. I can use hot roof technology. Yes, I can use solar water technology. Yeah, I can make all of it out of recycled garbage. Yes, and I can sell all of that electricity to cover the costs of actually having a covered used furniture store, home electronics, and used car. Now, for all of you that voted for somebody for election and you're just waiting to find out if you can buy all the personal items at a very good price, you're going to want to make a trip out there to South Dakota. See, because I'm sure this. Okay. I know compensatory damages, a demand for damages right now. Why don't you get me all your home electronics? Uh-oh, look at this. Probation officer. Hmm. Now, officer, I'm going to sue you for all your personal items, inclusive of your home electronics. And then I'm going to sell them to any person that wants to buy them so that I can have the money for them. And since most everything that you have in your home was bought because of your payroll of those that come to find out, yes, I would think the IRS would want to know how you acquired so much fucking shit. Now, I know I have the right to the assets, but how did you afford to buy all that stuff when all you are is a police officer that makes $50,000 a year? The payroll. The payroll that's defrauding the United States of taxation. Now, there could be a reason, yes, that revenge, the vindictive retaliation against a perceived or actual wrongdoer, the infliction of punishment for the purpose of getting even, yeah, the desire for vengeance, vindictiveness, as it is most spiteful, yes, yes. Um, have you ever heard of the vendetta before? Let's say that you don't like me telling you that I'm going to sue you, and you obstruct my right to demand a jury trial for the fraud and forgery of issuing court orders that are being used to keep my sons from me, and that have been used to keep them in the wrong grades for the last 7.5 years. And you have a little personal vendetta right now. Vendetta. It's a powerful word when you think about it. You ever said the word vendetta? There's some individuals that really dislike me because I do not really keep any bitterness towards anybody. See, when you use the judicial system, I don't beat the shit out of people. Yeah. Blood, physical pain, yes. The pain and suffering, yeah. A lot of people get very, very angry at that. But all of you that got everything you own because of your payroll, and then you defraud the United States, you have a personal vendetta. Vendee, vendible, vende, tax on things sold in markets, public vendition, vendetta. Every arrest that you made of myself, you made with the intention of obstructing my use of the judicial system of the United States. A vendetta is the inability to not dislike somebody because of their rights as a citizen. Vendetta. Oh, a private blood feud in which family members seek revenge on one or more persons outside the family, often members of another family, especially a private war in which the nearest of kin seek revenge for the slaying of a relative. Well, I really been thinking about why my dad never told me about Elmer and Verna Holtz. Yes. Vendetta. Now, this revenge killing, yes. Revenge. Revenge. You're going to get me today. Revenge. Am I making you look bad? Are you upset with me? You're holding my son's the family has vendettas, and you never fuck with the family. You never question the family. You do what the family says, or the family will hurt you. You're going to get your revenge. I wasn't the individual that issued the court orders. I wasn't a resident of Washington State in 2011. I wasn't the person. Well, is there something that I don't, uh, with prejudice, with loss of all rights in a way that finally disposes of a party's claim, and bars any future action on that claim, without prejudice, without loss of any rights, in a way that does not harm or cancel the legal rights or privileges of a party, dismissed without prejudice. Oh, you dismissed both cases with prejudice or without? Without admitting the evidence that I wasn't there, without an actual protection order that wasn't repugnant to the state's laws. Exactly what was it that you wanted to do today? You want to open the case again. You want to arrest me? Yes. And you want me to be tried without prejudice. That means you do want me in Western State Hospital. Understand the nature of the proceedings against him? I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. Did you want your revenge today? Are you going to open up another court case? Did you want to sue me for back child support? Exactly what is it?